Snyder story. I mean, coming out and calling the NFL a mafia. I mean, what's with this? I mean, this is unbelievable. I
Right.
mean, this thing, it took a lot. Donald Sterling, when he owned the Clippers, looked like he wasn't going anywhere anytime soon.
Right.
And then we saw the LA City Council out here not wanting to resign. Man, oh man, this Snyder claims he's got a lot of dirt, so this could get interesting too.
All right. So we got a lot of dirt and a lot of, but a couple of years back in the Brazilian or the Brazil Olympics, Summer Olympics, okay, I found this video, Mark, and I don't know if you ever seen this, okay? The Greco wrestling, all right? I'm trying to set it up for you, okay? The two coaches for their wrestler were extremely upset when they deducted a point from their wrestler, which eventually disqualified him because of what the tactics soon take place. They take their clothes off and protest, and eventually their wrestler gets disqualified because of this. But watch what happens. And Mark, it's kind of long, but just play it out. It's comical, but man, the emotions are high, and even the fans love it. Look, watch this. Watch this. The guy takes the clothes. What's he gonna do? The guy has to get dressed. He walks away with the guy's clothes. What the heck is he doing? Oh, he puts it over there. The Brazilian fans are going nuts. The guy in the middle thinks he's won because, but these guys will not leave. Watch, you think it's over. You think it's over. Watch what happens. It's like WWE, man. This is like real wrestling. This is better than WWE. I'm still going to play it out. Guy's wearing his underwear. He won't leave. He's being pushed now. Now he's being pushed. Now we're getting physical. I've never seen this before, but this, like, why didn't we hear about this? At least not as, this is pretty relevant. And we do know the Olympics have some weird rulings and stuff like that. But anyway, is that WWE or is that real green?
Yeah, I think it was. I'm trying to figure out who the face was and who the heel was. But yeah.
I don't know why the guy grabbed the clothes.
Meanwhile, the whole NBA, that whole Draymond Green pool, and now Durant weighing in on it.
Yeah, I was watching the Durant, and don't forget they got Simmons now, and that may work, that little trio. But I tell you what, these basketball players do speak, like everybody's got an opinion now, right? And I don't know, like, as much of opinion these NBA players have. Did we see some things last year where we were starting to get some of that hatred towards each other, that rivalish field, and either team wise or individual wise, the matchups, and I started seeing some bad blood. It used to be the old banana boat thing. Remember that? Yeah. And now it's like they're getting older and crankier or something, and then ball players in the NBA, and we're gonna watch more of it, and we're probably gonna see more of it. They're not as friendly as they used to be to each other. They're always kissy and things like that. It's changed a little bit, and I think you're right, Mark. And then just Durant thing and how he's speaking out and the way LeBron speaks out and all these guys speak out, all the stars speak out, you're going to piss people off in the other players. So you're right. Your take on the Draymond Green, does he come back? Do they trade him? Like, what? That was pretty vicious, man. How do they have that guy in the locker room?
I think you'd have to try to find a suitor, because how do you pick up the pieces after you want the GM out and you want the coach out and you go have a meeting with the owner? I mean, how do you face the music? And I mean, that'd be like going and working in an establishment and saying, got to get rid of all the bosses, and then and then if they don't, Now they know you're the guy that stirred the pot on this. Boy, they just look at you like yesterday's garbage.
You know, if I was the Phoenix Suns, and I don't think you pull this one off, because I don't think Golden State would trade within the division or a conference like that. But Crowder, they're going to trade him, and if Golden State wants to get rid of a guy like that because of turmoil, or maybe they trade away the young star who got clocked. Yeah, but maybe Crowder and something else for Draymond Green, and that's a great move for the Suns. I mean, because the Suns really get
the Suns. I don't know what happened to them, but after they lost to Milwaukee, I think they've got dirt on their face that they can't seem to get off, and they look like Pigpen and Charlie Brown. They just can't clean it.
Very immature. They play very immature. Yeah.
Aiden needs to go, and they matched him to keep him from going to Indiana, but he needs to go to get somebody, and that's the problem there. And they've worked it around Chris Paul. And now you got Booker there, and I don't know if he's dating another Kardashian or a Jenner. I can't figure this thing out. But when you look at this team, this is why teams don't get back there. The hunger is gone, and they just they go, okay, we got there, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But now you start to slip, and you're going to start to see this team slip. Who knows? There's teams that are ahead of them. Denver's going to be there. Golden State, Utah could slip a little. Minnesota's going to be awfully tough. But it's the Clippers are going to be there. But where's Phoenix in all this?
I'm just waiting for my Knicks to figure something out. It's like,
wow,
they haven't done nothing since like Patrick Ewing. I mean, it's pretty.
I got a better chance in Pittsburgh with my Pirates to be better than your New York Knicks. But another team that, what have you done for me lately, is the Orlando Magic.
The Magic never should have gotten rid of Shaq. That was the stupidest thing they ever did. Ever. And for what I realized too, and Shaq even spoke about it, he didn't want to leave Orlando. He loves it. He loves it there. And they never should have traded him. Never. The guy's an iconic player, and you don't trade icons. Like, you don't do that. And for whatever reason, they got cheap, and they haven't been the same. You're right. They have never been the same. And they had a
Dwight Howards have come through there and everything. They lost JJ Redick's.
They had Derek Scott. They had Anderson, right? Scott.
Yeah, Nick Anderson, Dennis Scott,
Hardaway, Shaq. Those are right there. Those four right there is pretty damn good. And I remember I watched Shaq in Orlando. I went to see him and Patrick Ewing go head to. I had to see the matchup, the two big guys. It was awesome. The place was the arena. It was awesome, and it was everything you imagine. A great game and everything. So I got to see the Shaq days in Orlando with Penny and all that stuff. I was really blessed.
Do a show out of Orlando. I do, but I've never been to the city. How's the city like?
It's really Disney.
Yeah.
They have a train station, and down there is like the little district area.
You just pull your car up, and Mickey Mouse parks it, and Donald Duck retrieves it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I saw these are my big Disney World, which is better than Disneyland. I tell you that much. I've been to the Orlando Magic game I just said. I've been to the Arena Football Championship when Arizona played in it against, I think it was Philadelphia, and
the Rattlers.
Got to see that, and I got the Rattlers, right? And I got to see Kiss in concert in Orlando, and they're all pretty good moments, right? The Kiss concert was pretty cool, but that's pretty much in Disney. That's pretty much it, man. Or you may get a spring training game nearby, but I really didn't do that. But Orlando's like an hour drive from Tampa, so it's like you could be in Tampa and just drive an hour to Orlando and do all that stuff. It's not like it's tough of a drive. It's just a straight line from Interstate 4 straight across, But one more thing about Orlando. I didn't pay for this, but I looked out my window in Orlando. It was the week of Super Bowl Niners and Chargers down in Miami, and I drove up to Orlando with my buddy to stay with him at his girl's place, and I watched the space shuttle take off on the east coast of Florida, and I'm in Orlando, and I can it looked like I was right in front of it. It was pretty cool. That was the other magical Orlando trip. So, and I got a ticket, speeding ticket. So,
Wow.
all right. I know. All right. Enough storytelling there.
Well,
for you, right?
what a show. And one more thing. What about the Troy Aikman? I just heard about that. I mean, come on. What's going on here?
What Troy makes that comment about dresses, that's a comment that we've been hearing forever. So it's not like, quarterbacks wearing a dress is something so derogatory and horrible and thing. Come on, folks. It's not downplaying a woman, but, is it, men wearing dresses, unless, the time we're living in, I guess it's happening more, but there's a lot more things to worry about than somebody making that comment. It's not destroying anybody's mind. It's more of a metaphoric thing, I guess. He's talking about the softness of the game, okay? And it's not just about talking about women being soft too, okay? It's about the game itself. It's a man's game. That's it's a man's game. Do you see women playing in the NFL? Right. So yeah, the symbolic thing of a skirt is female stuff. Yes, I get it, but don't be so sensitive. I mean, I'm not. I think Troy was right on with it.
Yeah, I do too. Great announcer. We breaks the game down, and it's unfortunate. Jealousy's human nature.
I think I got something on this. Hang on. I don't know what it is. I got something with the roughing stuff here. Hang on here.
Yeah.
As I'm looking, you got anything on your mind other than?
Well, I'm trying to figure out, what Arizona team is going to show up.
Here, I got something for you. All right, here it is. Okay, look at this stat. I don't know why I waited so long to show you this, Mark. Now I'm pissed at myself. All right. So roughing the passer penalties since 2012. Okay. Tom Brady in 235 games, 27 calls that, roughing him. Aaron Rodgers, 216 games, 28. Patrick Mahomes, 79 games, already 20 roughing the passer. Josh Allen, 73 games, 24. So when you complain about Tom and Aaron getting all these roughing, it's the new quarterbacks, the younger ones, the now quarterback, the future quarterback, the Mahomes, the Allens. The NFL is truly, truly protecting these quarterbacks than the Bradys and the Rodgers and the Ben Roethlisbergers of the days. When you talk 235 games that Brady has played in and only 27, because comparing it to Patrick Mahomes' 70 games and 20 or 79 games and 20 roughing the passer. That's a huge percentage difference. There is more protecting of Mahomes than it ever was for Brady or Aaron Rodgers. So that kind of lit me up a little bit. Your thoughts?
Well, they're protecting their investments. That's what they're trying to do right now.
But wasn't Tom Brady an investment? Is it Aaron?
Yeah,
it wasn't Big Ben.
Right.
Come on, Big Ben used to get batted around and nobody even threw a flag on the guy.
Well, now look at ever since the Tua thing, now the concussion protocol, the NFL. I think this league is in some ways it's a react more so than proactive. It's a reactive league.
Reaction.
They wait till something happens and then they react to it. It's like a tree leaning over on your street. They wait for it to kill somebody or take out two cars, and then they'll bring 40 trucks out the next day and cut every tree in Arizona down.
All right, Mark, we're pretty much out of here. Your thoughts on Week 6? What is your big pick?
Well, I think Pittsburgh can pull one against Tampa. I know Brady owns Pittsburgh when he was here with New England and stuff, but I think they could do something. I mean, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if Tampa can beat Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh, it's a road game, so I like Pittsburgh in this one. I think they know what they're up. They're a proud franchise, and they turn it around. But I think my surprise is Pittsburgh. I think my lock is Philly's just going to take Dallas out. That's my lock.
Philly taking down Dallas, right? Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Dallas is feeling it, man. I know. And how was that? Where was
nobody's feeling it like the Rams are. The Rams are trying to figure out after this game against Carolina, they'll get a week off, and then I think they got San Francisco, New Orleans, and Green Bay and Tampa Bay. So good luck with that.
Yeah, the Rams, their
They've
quarterback
been
is
exposed. Yeah.
well, they can't protect the quarterback. Stafford has been sacked the most, and
Offensive line is atrocious.
yes, it's a
Their
disaster.
defense, Jalen Ramsey's not. He, you know, what, you got one guy that's being double teamed that really wanted to retire. He probably should have retired.
Mark, they're gonna go make trades. They're gonna find ways to patch this thing up again, like they always do with the Rams itself, and we'll see how it plays out. But if Garoppolo continues to improve and get back into the groove, that Niner defense is better than it was before. They got a lot of talent. If they can stay injury free, they are the team. And I picked San Fran before the season start to be the team to beat because I felt like they were more ready to win that division. Yeah, and I still feel that way.
Yeah, I am second. You know, I thought the Rams can actually win the division, but who knows? But San Francisco, boy, I'll tell you one thing. Like I said earlier in this conversation, they own the Rams. And McVay hasn't figured out a way to beat them. He might have a Super Bowl, but he hasn't beat the 49ers yet. You play him twice a year.
Well, here's my scenario. Giants beat the Ravens. Cowboys, if they beat the Eagles, there's a heck of a three-way-ish kind of tie, even though there's tiebreakers already in there. But each team will have a loss, and each team will have be 5-1.
Well, how about my Redskins? What are they doing now? They were losing 7-3.
They're up 12-7 late in the game, and it's nothing pretty. It kind of reminds us of that Denver-Seattle game we watch, and kind of reminds me of a lot of Denver games. You know, I don't know how Denver. Denver has been on TV so much early, and it's been the lousiest games. Like, why was just a Russell Wilson? That's all it was about. They played right into the politics of showcasing star names, but he's not performing, man. Russell Wilson. And can we not watch a Bronco game for a while?
Yeah.
But anyway,
man,
Chicago's threatening.
Last week, I can't wait to get in here next week when there's a party in San Diego.
Hang on here. I don't think that's a touchdown. You got to see this play, Mark. I don't know. So it's late in the game. At the goal line, this could be a fourth down play here. A ball thrown into by the pylon, caught by a Bear player, right?
Wow.
But as he's trying to catch the ball, I'm going to look at it again. He's right at the goal line. Now, does he have control? It's a touchdown. It's right on the line. And now, if the ball is loose, it's all about the ball. If it's possession or not, it is a touchdown. And we need another angle. This is like a touchdown, and Bears take the lead. Or the Commanders are in command. You know, this is the most exciting part of the whole night with this game. This is embarrassing, but it all depends on if you have control, and if not, the ball's at the half-yard line. It's pretty wild stuff. Anyway, I talked about this early on, Mark. I said the only thing that's going to happen, people are going to tune into this game late because it's so boring just to see what happens. So it's not a touchdown. On a fourth down throw, the Bears try to win the game there. The ball's at the 1.5-yard line, so they got to get it out of the end zone. Washington gets the ball back. Not a touchdown.
Much time?
No, the review. Oh man, it's over. It's over. They're walking off the field. It was like the last play of the game. It would have been a walk-off moment just about. So the Washington Commanders are going to win this game, and they won it.
12-7. Yeah, they saved their season. They're 2-3 now. 2-4. 2-4.
Yeah, 2-4. Yeah, ugly win, but you got to get those ugly ones because if you find your groove, then you're on a roll, then you're hanging around. You know.
They still got. I still think they got Green Bay in there. They get Cleveland. They got some games. They got to go to San Francisco on Christmas.
I mean, this is a controversial talk here about this. Did he really catch it or not? Tough one. But when you wear an orange helmet like you're the Browns, then not a good move, Chicago.
Yeah, and the Bears are looking up. Yeah.
Anyway, we got hockey back in play. We got the NBA starting up here. The NFL.
I can't wait till next week, brother.
Baseball playoffs running. We'll know next week who's in the AL and NL championship series.
And I will tell you, keep your eyes. I keep saying it. USC will win and UCLA will win this weekend.
UCLA is. They look pretty good. UCLA.
USC's going into Utah. UCLA's going into Oregon.
Oregon's beatable. Utah is tough. They're tough, and they do have a quarterback there so they can go head to head. I think it's tough to win in Utah. Oregon used to be tough to play in, but UCLA is on they're a different team. They're a different team, but we'll see.
I'm looking forward to that Tennessee-Alabama matchup.
That's the one we're looking for. That's the one I'm looking for.
I like Bama.
You do?
Good teams win at home. Great teams win on the road.
Oh, I agree with that. I just want to see. I want to see Tennessee up against a better team, and they're playing lights out, and the Volunteers. But this will. Hey, they win this game, they throw themselves right into the national championship picture in the top 4 if they win this game. And Alabama loses, depending how they lose, they're still in the top 4. That's how it is with Bama.
Yeah, I'll tell you, great field in Tennessee, man. I've never been there, but man, oh man, is that a great field. Kind of that checker dome mentality. Okay, brother.
All right, Mark, I know you got to roll, man. I appreciate your time.
I love you, man. I can't wait till next Thursday.
Hanna Mancini rocking it almost 1 strong hour after we had Kip Gross on the show. Mark, man, you're doing it right. Hey, Mark, guess what? This show was broadcast on Roku TV. Okay,
wow.
ASAP network on YouTube. Also, the YouTube channel that we have here on Hanna Time itself, Facebook, not Instagram, but also Twitch. Been on Twitch Live and also on LinkedIn. So we're all over the social media.
LinkedIn, you are the man. LinkedIn is amazing, man. I love LinkedIn.
We're all there.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So blessed to be partnered up with you, my brother.
Yeah. So Roku
Say
TV,
hi to
buddy.
JJ too at the Grub Shack in East Mesa, Arizona for me.
He's a Bronco fan and a former Colorado Buffalo.
I like the bus, man, with them black outfits, man.
Yeah, I want a Buffalo burger. That's what I want.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're out.
I love you. Next week, brother.
We'll see you Thursday night.
Channel.
All right, man. Mark Mancini, turning it upside down. Appreciate his comments. Always good. It's a long day, man. Thursdays are long, right? But we appreciate you coming in on Hanna Time here on Global Sports Broadcasting Network. Our sponsors scrolling at the bottom. Yes, we are all over the social media map right now. Check us out. Also, anytime we're going live on 6 different platforms. Hanna Time. Cornelius Brad Hanna on a Thursday night. It's over for now. We'll see you Sunday after the Cardinal game, Cardinal post game, right here, Global Sports Broadcasting Network itself. All right, guys, we'll have a good Thursday night.